Hello and welcome to my global cooking series featuring the cuisine of Lebanon. One of my favorite Lebanese dishes is kofta kebab. Every culture has its own ground or minced meat recipe, and kofta is a family of meatball or meatloaf dishes found in the Indian subcontinent, Caucasian, Middle Eastern, Balkan, and Central Asian cuisines. Kofta, the word comes from the Persian word kufte, and the earliest written recipe traces back to ancient Arabic cookbooks. The word kofta comes from the classic Persian kofta, from the verb koftan, which means to pound or to grind, reflecting the ground meat used for the meatballs. Here are some of the common shapes that the kofta mixture is formed into. To make my version of kofta, you will need 2 pounds or 1 kilogram of finely ground meat. I prefer lamb, but you can use beef or hamburger meat. 1 cup of chopped fresh parsley, 1 cup of onion puree or finely chopped onion, 1 teaspoon of Lebanese 7-spice, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, 3 teaspoons of salt, and iced water. You will need about 1/4 to 3/4 cup as you mix the meat. While you could make kofta easily by hand, I find that using my processor makes things go much faster. Add 2 medium to large cut up onions and process until you have a smooth onion puree. 1 medium to large onion yields about 1 cup of puree. It is an average measure, so if you have a little more or a little less, it's fine. If you are preparing the onion by hand, you can finely chop or grate the onion. When you're finished, your onion puree should be smooth with no lumps or big chunks of onion. I take the leafy tops of 2 bunches of parsley and process them just until it is all chopped fine. You want to end up with small, uniform pieces of parsley throughout your kofta mixture, so keep an eye on it as you process because you do not want a puree of parsley. You can certainly do this with a knife and make the parsley pieces any size you like, but as you can see here, I like the parsley to be minced fine since it will be mixed throughout the kofta. Once you've prepared the onion and parsley, gather all your ingredients together to make the kofta mixture. Add your chopped lamb or beef to a large bowl. Now add your chopped parsley, the onion puree, three teaspoons of salt. It may seem like a lot, but it is your main seasoning for the kofta mixture. 1/2 teaspoon of ground black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of Lebanese 7-spice. Now we need to really mix all of the ingredients together well. Keep the ice water nearby as we will be adding it during the mixing process. All of the ingredients really need to be mixed very well so that everything is distributed completely throughout the entire kofta mixture. Check the kofta mixture as you go. Your goal is a smooth, homogeneous mixture with the onion, parsley, and seasonings evenly distributed throughout. Once you have really combined the ingredients into the kofta mixture, add a splash of the iced water, maybe 1/8 to 1/4 of a cup. The iced water is kneaded into the kofta mixture to make it smooth and silky. The mixture is often described as a meat dough, and you want to end up with a smooth, slightly sticky mixture. It's best to add the water a little bit at a time, especially if it's the first time that you're making kofta. Keep mixing the meat and adding a bit of the iced water and kneading it in completely until you end up with a smooth, slightly sticky dough. I find that the kofta mixture gets smooth and almost comes away cleanly from the sides of the bowl when it's ready, as you see here. Your goal is a smooth, homogeneous mixture with the onion, parsley, and seasonings evenly distributed throughout. Now that the kofta mixture is completed, you can use it right away, but I find it's best to chill the mixture for 2 to 6 hours. You can also wrap it tightly with plastic wrap to keep out any air and chill it overnight. Once the kofta mixture has chilled, it is ready to use in any recipe. My favorite way to have kofta is as in kofta kebab, grilled on skewers. You can use any type or size of skewers that you like. I have a very traditional reusable metal skewer and 2 convenient and disposable wooden and bamboo skewers. Just take some of the kofta mixture and shape it right onto the skewer. If the kofta mixture is hard to shape, just lightly wet your hands and it will form easily on the skewer. I like my kofta kebab long and thin, but you can make it any size, shape, length, or thickness that you like. Just bear in mind that the thicker kofta will take longer to cook and may cook unevenly if the shape on the skewer is not uniform. You can cook the kofta kebabs on a grill, under the broiler, or in a hot pan, however you want to do it. Depending on the size and thickness of the kofta, from 5 to 10 minutes cooking time per side should be good. Just make sure you cook it to your desired level of doneness. Once the kofta kebabs are cooked to your liking, that's it. You've made kofta kebabs. Serve with rice in a wrap, any way you like. As I said earlier, the basic kofta mixture is very versatile and can be used in many Lebanese dishes such as kofta with yogurt sauce or kofta bil laban, and another favorite of mine, Dawood Basha, which is kofta balls in tomato sauce with pine nuts. Really delicious. I hope that you try this kofta recipe, and I hope that you enjoy, and as the Lebanese say, Sachtain. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to be notified of future videos.